Good evening, Emphatics. So I both love and hate this new zombie theme that we have going on. Love because rarely have we had such a theme that I've had so many people want to be a part of the filming of an Emphatics post. Today I almost pulled together a production for a zombie apocalypse. I'm talking fake blood, I'm talking crying actors in the corner, I'm talking big production. So hopefully I'll still be able to pull it together for a future Emphatics post, but not for today. But the reason I don't like it is because no matter how you slice it, the more I think about it, I don't end up in good shape in these stories. Everything about me. First, yeah, I'm kind of the guy in the back of the group. Growing up, I was always the guy going, "Hey guys, we're gonna get in trouble. Don't do that, don't do that." That guy never lasts long. He's always the first one to die. The one who's saying, "We gotta follow the rules, we gotta follow the rules." He's beheaded in the first scene. Nerds are always the one who are sitting there and giving some part of the speech. "Well, actually, I think that blah, 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 blah." Or, "Guys, according to the manual," and right then a zombie bursts out of like a door or a window or something and grabs them and pulls them into the crowds. That's the way that nerds die. The only way a nerd is ever going to survive a zombie movie is if he turns his nerdiness into being the love interest that eventually blossoms into the relationship by the end of the movie. If he can somehow go and save the girl, then the nerd is redeemed. That's the only way a nerd survives, if he ends up in a relationship by the end. So for me, oh, crap. Now you would think possibly that being a youth leader might help, but you look at these videos carefully and the religious guy always makes it a little ways into the movie. I mean, certainly he's not the first one to die, but he certainly doesn't last all the way till the end. Usually he gives a piece of helpful advice to one or two characters, something really profound. He dies, right? So his message sort of is supposed to live through him, but then the heroes over his dead corpse look at each other and go, "I just can't believe this happened. I can't either." And then they're making out over his dead corpse. So I will say this though, the religious guy, the pastor, whatever of the group, he does tend to have one of the more creative deaths. They usually save sort of the most elaborate kind of chain event type death for the religious guy of the group. You can tell the way my mind works, the fact that I looked at zombies versus humans and were like, I bet I could bridge that gap. I bet I could find a way of communicating and hanging out with the zombies so they accepted me and didn't bite my neck and tear off my head at the same time. Oh man, that's just me being hopeful, trying to be the peacemaker. Ridiculous. So we've talked about zombies. We've had a rotation, the three of us sitting in front of the camera talking about zombies. I would love to push this just a little bit farther, and I don't exactly know what that means, but I think there's a challenge in there somewhere. Aaron Emphatic, Fayette Emphatic, maybe the challenge is, let's film something. Let's act out a part of a scene in the zombie movie. I think that'd be really fun. I think people would dial in to see a few of those types of videos. So that's what I'll leave you with. Good night, Emphatics. Always a pleasure.